Welcome back, friends, and gather round for episode 53 of Simply Walking into Mordor. As always, my name is Nauglir, and a special welcome to you if this is your first time watching. Well, guys, we're back here in Evendim. We're going to do some final quests today. We're just going to finish up doing, we're going to actually start this quest chain down here in Men Arain. Just jumping the gun a bit. We have come down a bit early in terms of the quests we were up to. There's a bit more to do over at Emin Uial, but they're very low level for us. Even these are quite low level. There are a high density of quests, because as we know, the goal is at the moment to get to level 42. We're halfway there. We'll definitely hit it today. I'm confident. There's a very high density of quests in this region, and so let's just get right to it. Let's pick up this quest from Nimbelos, and he's going to actually lead us to get 4 other quests. So we'll accept that. We'll also accept Helishir's quest, which is a breakfast in the ruins.
Would you do something for
and we'll
me?
accept all these extra quests that will help us
Stay a moment. Would you
get
do
all the way
something
to
for me?
42 this episode. Men Arain
Would you do
here,
something for me?
or the Way of
Stay a
Kings,
moment.
accessed through the Boat Keeper from Tinadir. Tinadir is just up to the north there. We just came south. You could, of course, ride south along the road from the High King's Crossing, but we obviously did not decide to do that the long way. So we just took the boat for a small silver fee. We're just going to come up here north to find out about the Breakfast in the Ruins quest. Alfred Whitley, we're giving some supplies to him, but oh no, he's not here. And so we see a journal among his things. So we got his journal, we can bring that back to Helishir. And we'll do that actually right now before we continue our other quests, because he's right here and our other quests are all the way up the top of the hill, so we're going to have to ride a little distance. We might as well
What can I do for you?
pick up this next
Might I
quest
take
to
a
speak
moment
to
of your
Sid
time?
Waring. He's in Ostvarod, apparently. Oh no, he keeps watch from this very campsite. He's right here. Never mind.
Is this world coming to
Okay, we're collecting stolen relics, and they are from tomb robbers. And so we'll be fighting some tomb robbers who are guarding relics. We're going to grab a bunch of them. You might notice we have a new blade equipped. That is because one of my good friends, Deodrid, crafted us a blade. Just gave it to us for free. We're well above level here, so we can actually pick up a bunch of these guys. Do a well decent amount of damage. There we go, look at that. These guys are just falling. And this blade is working out very nicely. Obviously, it's a two-handed sword. And it's actually got really nice stats on it. You can see here, 35.9 DPS. That's about a 6-point DPS increase from our previous blades. So 5 to 6. So that will increase our damage. But the big thing we're worrying about is that Westerness damage, 67 to 112, compared to top of 71 or 75. So actually, our minimum damage is basically what the top is, and that is what's affecting our skill damage. So that's all main hand. That's all based off the main hand damage. And so that's going to come from that number. It doesn't really matter that it's a slow weapon. It won't slow down our skills. The other thing is, we've got extra might. We have actually the same amount of might from both of these weapons given to us on the one sword. Extra agility and much more critical rating. So it's definitely better for us to use that sword rather than our 2 one-handers. So thank you for that, Deodrid. He's a kinmate of mine. Hopefully we'll be appearing in an episode shortly. That's in the works. All right. We are heading to the next tomb where these relics are being kept. This is the Way of Kings, and from a lore perspective, this is where many of the old kings of Arnor were buried. Especially when it was the United Kingdom. And Elendil's tomb is here, in fact. So, lots of important people buried here. And let's get right into these guys. 4 enemies at once, absolutely no troubles. These big damage numbers. 300 from the blade wall, over 700 from raging blades there. So, very handy that we're using this two-handed sword. Alright. Got just one more relic to get. Oh, we found a sneak thief. Go down with ease. Let's go. Come on. Get down. Get down. Clobber to finish her off. There we go. And this is the last relic. And I think... I think we're going to go hand that back in. I might be making an error in this, but I'm pretty sure we want to hand this back in because there'll be a quest to send us back up here, which is where we're going anyway. So I might be wrong, but we'll hand this quest in. As you can see, we're already 6,000 experience the way through. That's just from one quest. Obviously, we're getting double experience from these quests as we have some blue bar remaining.
What can I do for you?
Let's finish that.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Yes, I think he is... Yeah, he's up here. That's perfect. All right, we will definitely be doing that. That was the right move. Because we've got to ride all the way up to the top and to do these other 5 quests, that I should say. Arthrobel is just around where Gilrain is, so we've got all our quests sending us to the same place now. This is good. This is good. We're actually going all the way up there to those ruins up the top. But yes, the Way of Kings, many, many ruins. We'll be exploring some of them if we have enough experience. Actually, we'll fill this episode with getting a bunch of experience because a little bit extra won't hurt. So we'll just keep doing these quests. Of course, this is the city of Enuminas that we're approaching on right now, and it has been overrun with Angmarim. But there is a small pocket of resistance in the center. We're just going to try and avoid these Angmarim as much as we can because we don't want to get dismounted. But it looks inevitable now. We've only got 15 of our horse health left. That devastating strike really took a lot of our health from our horse early on, which was not ideal. Oh well, regardless, we are now riding up where we need to be riding up. There's a res circle up here. Never really understood that, but, you know, whatever. And there we go. We got knocked off our horse by a stealthed enemy. Oh well. We'll finish her up quick smart. There we go. That extra critical rating, I wonder... Actually, I think this is because we are fighting enemies lower level than us. So, yeah. Alright, yes, we haven't done our riddle quests. I don't think we're going to continue with those. Just a lot of running around. If you've never done them before, though, those riddles are nice and fun to figure out, though they do give you a rough area on the map where they exist, so kind of spoils the fun. Alright, we're nearing our first destination here. This is Tham Sarak, I think. I think this is... Oh, this might be Tham Legamon. Yeah, this is Tham Legamon, and so we have to kill 10 tomb robbers here. The annoying thing about this is there aren't 10 tomb robbers to find here. So we might have to wait for some to respawn. There are lots hiding. So let's bring these guys down. We'll use True Heroics there to get us some extra damage, with 10% extra melee damage. Always useful. Stun there just to make them not run away anymore. And then finish them off. There we go. That was 6. And I think we'll find there's only 2 out here. So unless we can find... Well, we really should have healed up before starting this battle. It's alright. Bracing attack, very handy. Fight on. Use that too. Just get some fervor. And we can finish these guys off. Quick, smart. There we go. And he's down with a clobber. There we go. Alright, so we've got 8. We've collected enough longbows. But we do need to fight more tomb robbers. And there just aren't enough here. So what we're going to do, I think, the right course of action will be just to continue on. And we'll stop back here on our way back. At least that'll be the idea. We've got our map home in Tinadir. And so we'll map home to there, boat back to Menarain after we've finished off that quest. So hopefully they'll have respawned by the time we're finished at Tham Sarak and Arthabel, which is just up the hill here. Tham Sarak, just down across to there. I think we'll head there first. Bit of an odd one, Tham Sarak. It's a bit difficult to get to. Just down in the middle of this cliff. don't really know why you'd want to build a ruin or a... I guess if you're building a tomb, that's a pretty nice place to build it. On the side of a cliff. But it is hard to get to. We're going to have to figure out how to get out of it once we go in. And the road... Yeah, the road does go around. So we can just ride down here. Put ourselves in Thamsarak. There are plenty of tomb robbers in this ruin, so we won't have to worry about that. We're going to head straight in. Grab a bunch of them up. There's about 5 of them. Here's a deadly one. Good thing about this place is there aren't any ranged enemies, which is very handy. Oh, this is a lot of enemies. Find my mouse quickly. And we'll use our horn just to give ourselves a bit of respite. Get a bit of damage on these guys. Use Great Cleave. And then Raging Blade. Hopefully finish a lot of them off. There we go. Look at that. That was absolute carnage. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, that's 8 out of 10. We've done 8 in one go. And that was, yeah, definitely helped by true heroics there. I think that 10% extra damage. And here's our last enemies that we need. So we'll just bring these guys down. Quick smart. Didn't take very long at all to bring that first one down. Lots of crits. Yeah, what I was saying is before is because we're fighting lower level enemies, these guys are 3 levels lower than us. Be a bit careful here. Don't want to bleed out. Alright, there we go. That's all the tomb robbers we need here. Yeah, because we're fighting 3 levels below us. We're critting a lot more. And we're doing a bit extra damage. So we should be fine to take on these guys quickly, which will help us finish these quests quickly. Getting us to level 42 as fast as possible. That's the aim. And we are already 20,000 experience of the way there. We were 55,000 remaining, or we needed 55,000 to get to 42 at the beginning of the episode. Now we're down to 38.5, and we've got plenty of quests to hand in. This should happen in no time. Alright, we're just heading back to Arthrabel. And also Gilliran, I think his name is. Murder in the Ruins. Glirion, that's his name. There we go. We're heading to him. Not that quest, this quest. He's right here. We're going to help him defend, or we're going to repel some attacks of tomb robbers with him. Here is Arthrabel, but this is not where we have to scout it. We have to scout it down there. But we will be fighting here and defending Glirion. Here they come. We can take these guys. Let's use challenges for good measure. Give it a rend. Great Cleave, why not? True heroics for the deed. Bring it on. Blade Storm. Finish a couple of them off. And almost this last one. There we go. What's this shining dwarf steel breastplate? Not as good as what we're wearing. That reminds me, guys, in between this episode and the next, hopefully it will, assuming we hit 42, I'm pretty certain we will. I'm going to be doing some crafting, just a quick spree of crafting, so that we can get some better gear than the level 35 stuff that I've made for us. And hopefully there'll be some better stuff. I'll be making sure that I only improve what we're doing. There we go. We've finished defeating the tomb robbers. But yeah, in between this episode and the next, we'll be increasing our capacity to fight. Remaining on level with our gear, hopefully. Here we are. Just got to scout these ruins. Just down here. Avoid this hardened tomb robber. No, not avoid it. Look around. There we go. That's enough. That's all we needed to do. We see a few tracks, but nothing recent. Seems the tomb robbers have not gained entry. Okay, so we're just making sure that one was sealed. That's handy. We'll be heading back to Thamlegamon. Hopefully there are some more tomb robbers that have respawned. That's a bit of an oversight there, that quest. I've always thought, whenever I've done it, I've either just waited around there or had to come back and kill more later on. It's saying we have to kill 10 and there are only 8 in the whole camp. It's a bit ridiculous. And I've made sure there are actually only 8. I've gone in with a absolutely high-level character, high-level hunter, and tracked and made sure that not even people who were in stealth were avoiding us. And there actually are only 8 tomb robbers in the region that count this quest. So you're really out of luck. You just gotta come back and fight them again. Here we are. Got another one of our battles on our hands. Let's get the horn off. Give ourselves a bit of respite. And bring them down while they're stunned. Look at that. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, let's map home to Tinadir. We've finished all our quests. This one will finish when we hand in the other ones. We'll map home to Tinadir. And we will be taking the boat back to Menarain. Now, I think we might hit 42 here. And there's actually some things I want to do before we leave Evendim. We've reached level 40 a couple of episodes ago, which is a important level in terms of Evendim. There's actually quite a bit of gear that we can get at level 40 from the Reputation vendor. So we'll give him a visit.
Greetings.
In a second. We'll just hand in all these quests. 7,000 experience each. Yeah, we're gonna hit this level from these quests alone. That's all we need. The next quests are really easy though. We might as well just do them. So Bright and the Bold is in Ostvarod, so I don't think we're not gonna take that quest.
Greetings.
Just in the interest of time. We'll finish The Hills Have Eyes for Nimbelis. Now we've still got 15 minutes left in the episode, so I think we will do the next set of quests. They're very easy. They really are really easy. So we're just gonna pick them all up.
Might I take a moment of your
Rodham, defeat Kegram, defeat
moment.
tomb robbers. Very simple, very simple. And we've got to scout all these tombs and then collect keys, which will be from crawlers, I believe. We have to kill these crawlers, or maybe even Kegram. Just any enemy. So okay, we should be able to get enough. Here, these Kegram are ranged, so we just finish this guy off. You guys are gross. Not a super common enemy in Lord of the Rings Online, but common enough that you get to know them. Alright, so we've got to defeat 12 tomb robbers and 8 Kegram. Collect the 4 keys and scout all of the tombs. We can do all of that. No worries at all. We're going to defeat quite a few tomb robbers in this little enclave where we collect a bunch of relics. We'll do that quick smart. There we go. Look at that. All of them falling with ease. Blade Storm doing a decent amount of damage there. So that's 5 done. There's Kegram on the way, but there's actually... We have got to scout this tomb, actually. So we should head here. That's Haud Erendur. Interrupt that induction. No, sirree, you will not be doing anything to me. I believe that's a disease that he wants to put us. We've got our 4 keys already. There we go. That was easy. So just making sure we pick up all of these tombs along the way. Some of them are not openable. Some of them are. Not worrying about the Kegram at the moment. There's a tomb that they're actually super dense in. So we'll go there. There's Haud Erendur. And down here, this is another one. Haud Valandil, I think. Just a door. This is, Haud Valandil. And here's some more tomb robbers for us to crack down on. Rightio. This is fun. This is the fun stuff. Look at these guys just falling down. There we go. All right. Oh, we found ourselves a sneak. This is really the last one that we need. 11 out of 12. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get a decent way. This is really dense. This questing area, which is why I chose to do it. Yeah, it is really easy to get all these quests. Get a lot of experience very quickly. All right, here is our Kegram, or at least here's the place where the Kegram will be. And this is Haut Tarkil as well, double purpose. This is the place to come if you want to farm your Kegram Slayer deed in Evendim. They do respawn fast enough that, you will never be lacking for Kegram to fight. There go. And there's also plenty of tomb crawlers around that will get caught in the crossfire. We do have to be a bit careful about our health here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that is one more Kegrim we need to defeat. That's fine. We'll be able to find another one of them without too much difficulty. Here's Houth Arantar. The last two. There's one just across this bridge here. The purpose of this quest is we're just figuring out which of the tombs have been broken into, and then the next bubble of quests will be clearing out the ones that have been broken into. So there's Houth Elendil. No one has made it in there. And lastly, just down here is Eldakar. There we are. We've got all of that quest done, and that quest also corresponds with a deed, which is the Tombs of Evendim, which you've seen there that we've completed. Just defeat this last Kegrim here, giving ourselves a point of fidelity. That's one of the better virtues. Alright, last thing we have to do for this little quest bubble is just go and scout the eastern gate of Anuminas. So we will do that. Just ride on our horse here. Have a look and see that the Angmarim have really walled up the place. There we go. Angmar's forces here are numerous and strongly encamped. There you go. Alright, let's just have a look at our virtues here. I'm wondering if we should equip that point of fidelity. It is quite handy. I think Zeal is doing better for us at the moment. Empathy, pretty good. Justice, though, not as useful, I think, as fidelity. We'll take that and make use of it. Also, we've got a point of valor, which might actually be more useful than empathy. I'm just having a look here. Maybe even zeal. That 3 extra might come in handy. I'm thinking empathy. We'll get rid of the empathy, get the valor. There we go. Empathy is a useful virtue. You do want it in high quantities, and it's more useful at high levels when you have an excess amount of might and other things. And so right now we're just optimizing for the situation that we're in.
How can I be
Let's hand these quests in, get ourselves some more coins.
Greetings.
How long have we got? We've got about 7 minutes.
Greetings.
So I think what we'll do now might be a bit of a shorter episode. So what we'll do, we'll finish it there in terms of quests. There are more quests. There's actually another full quest chain here, which is really good in terms of experience gain. We don't actually need that right now, so we're not going to do it just for the moment.
Greetings.
We're going to head back to Tinadir. We're going to have a look at this gear that we might be able to get. So off we are. We've been collecting these bronze and silver Annoying coins. They're not going to come in that useful. They will if you want to collect this whole set of the West, or the Northern Star, I think, is the Champions set. But if you're not trying to collect them all, then they're not that useful. The gear that you can get out of these, this trader, he has some jewelry which might be useful, although it doesn't look like. Yeah, we've already got that ring, so looks like we've already picked through all these. These are level 32 maximum. What about the cloaks? These are 38. Might not have seen these yet. 23 might. That is very handy indeed. Okay, we're gonna have a look, a bit of a closer look at these. That is a nice amount of might. That's much better than our veteran Esquire's cape. So we will just quickly skim through the rest and make sure there's nothing better. It looks like the Tailored Northerner's cloak is the one we're going to go with. The agility is better than the will, so we'll take it. That is 20 silver Annoying coins well spent, in my opinion. Alright, there we go. Cloaks received. Alright, how about these? I think we're a bit late on the uptake for these ones. This would have been useful at level 36. That is fine indeed, but I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised when we have a chat to this lady. Okay, here we are. So this is the reputation trader. since we are kindred with the Wardens of Illuminas, we can have our pick of anything that we'd like here. And we can just buy it for a small monetary cost. There's actually some really, really neat things in here. There's this bow, which will definitely be useful. We'll definitely be using that. So let's just have a look at these. The back, we can't use that. That's level 50. That's all right. There is some level 50 stuff here. Can't use any shields. The axe is this great axe. Now, how good's this? Not as good as our weapon, unfortunately. It's only level 36, so that's probably not the best. This bow, though, level 40, very handy. Look at that. Extra physical mitigation, critical ratings up, DPS is up. Not that that matters much. I think we'll take the health hit there. Not worry too much about it. It's only 90 health that we're losing, so not too much of an issue. That club, not useful enough for us. This dagger, also probably not as good, just because, yeah, that we did just replace something of similar strength. So I wonder if it would even be worth it. This halberd, now this would be the ideal situation, even though actually its DPS is lower than the one that Daedra has made us. So I wonder if any of these weapons are actually going to be worth it. This hammer, yeah, not really. So I'm actually feeling a bit better about this sword now than I even was. Okay, what about this jewelry? Got to be some good jewelry here. This pocket item, might as well take it. That's an increase on our current standing. Any of these? What about any of these bracelets or earrings? Looks like there's potential. There is the potential to have a good bracelet here, if we can find one. 10 might. Yeah, that's better than our left-handed bracelet. 10 might and 20 agility. Might. I think this one, this polished bracelet of King's, is still the best. Yeah, that one's going to be improved over that polished bracelet of King's. Yeah. So we'll get this polished silver warriors bracelet. It is unique, so we can only get one. Unique items, you can only equip one of them. Look at that, we're pretty purple and teal at the moment. That is fine and dandy. The only thing, we've got an uncommon class item. Any of these, just have a quick look through the earrings. So these are level 33, so I'm doubtful. Yeah, nothing there. We could get ourselves a new mount if we wanted. This is one of the main ways that mounts are acquired in the game. If you have a look at the collections tab, which I believe is Alt C. There we go. Oh no, Control. It was Shift C. Shift C opens it. Just takes a while to open. You can see here there's the mounts collection, and we've got there's 152 mounts to collect. This will not show up but you can actually check if it's earnable. And this reduces the amount that are possible to get, because some of them are no longer possible at all. And then the other ones are just available in store. These are the ones that you can buy. But then if they're not available in store, then we can see where we are. And I think one of these, yes, there's a lot of them around, and one of them will be
What do you need?
the Kindred rep one for the prize dark chestnut steed. It's a nice looking horse. I don't think we're going to spend the gold on it right now. We've got a fine horse right now, but we might come back at a later time and grab it. This spear, yeah, probably not worth it. Staff, no. Swords, yeah, if there was a two-handed one, maybe we would consider it, but these one-handers probably not going to cut it, unfortunately. Oh well, that was worth checking at least. And look at that, we've come to our 30-minute mark there. We'll just hand in some reputation to finish off the episode. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We've got to Friend of the Matham Society. Very handy. Okay. Well, that's going to be all for this episode today, guys. We are going to head straight on. Oh, look at that bow. That is a nice looking bow. Very thick. Thick wood. All right. Next episode, we're going to be heading straight into our epic quests, epic book 5. So get keen for that. I'll do some crafting in the meantime, see if we can improve our gear at all. But until then, guys, that's going to be all. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you have any suggestions about what you'd like to see on the channel or anything else, any criticism, any feedback at all, leave that in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure playing with you, and I will see you tomorrow.